Hey, hockey fans, welcome back. I'm Josh. This is the Hockey Flow. Today is Saturday, May 21st, 2022. Man, my goodness, the Avs Blues just wrapped up. Heck of a game. And did you guys happen to catch the post-game news conference? Looks like Kadri had a water bottle potentially thrown at him. He wasn't really ready to say Binnington did it himself, but he did kind of imply it. So we'll get into that in just a little bit. We actually have a lot to get to today. We only had one playoff game, but a lot of international hockey, and we did have some headlines we're going to get to. So we'll jump right into all of that in just a moment. We are going to get my reactions, to the score from today and the scores from the IIHF as well. We are going to pick games for tomorrow night, see if we can get all three winners, and we are going to conclude the evening with a wonderful article deep dive. We're heading back to Edmonton for another local piece, this time from the Edmonton Sun, and essentially it was a really cool article on how Connor McDavid took over late night, and it actually does lead to a very interesting question in regards to scheduling in the NHL, but yeah, we'll get to all that in just a moment. We do have a giveaway going on right now in the channel. We're working our way to 100 subscribers, so that's our goal. Once we hit that, we are going to be giving something away hockey related. Very, very excited about that, so please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That way you know you're entered to win. But let's move on into the headlines for the day. We had a couple of them. First and foremost, St. Louis Blues, Jordan Binnington was hurt. Yes, you heard me right. He did have to leave the game early in the first period there. Did get hit by Nazem Kadri, and as I mentioned earlier in the video, after the game, it appears Kadri was doing his post-game news conference, and you kind of see something take his attention in the background, and he makes the comment that he thinks Binnington threw a water bottle after the game. And man, I tell you what, you love the playoffs, right? This bad blood brewing. I didn't think the Avs and Blues were that chippy overall. We'll get to the game in just a moment, but to be throwing a water bottle at someone, not very classy. Other news of the day, and a little bit of a spoiler there, Pittsburgh Penguins, you guys re-signed Bryan Rust, and I tell you what, that's Sidney Crosby's partner in crime in a lot of ways. I know the big focus is always on Malkin and Letang right now, but Bryan Rust, this is a heck of a signing for you guys. 6 years, $30.75 million for the total of the deal. So we're looking at about $5 million annually, which is a great value. We're looking at our player card here brought to us by The Athletic. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Shayna. And overall, this player card shows that this is an extremely good value for the Penguins. And to be honest, the Penguins are probably going to need more of this value, more of these value signings with Malkin and Letang if they hope to keep everyone together. Folks are probably going to have to take a little bit of a pay cut. So this is really nice to see for you Penguins fans. I know Rust has been a really big, important piece for you guys, especially this season. He's been steadily getting better, each year. So good for you guys. But yeah, let's get into the action from the day. We did have one excellent playoff game. I really wanted to get into this one. Maybe not so excellent if you're a Blues fan, but Avalanche fans, you should be flying high right now. This was a great 5-2. Landeskog put one in at the end there to make it 5-2. Do have the 2-1 series lead. Talking points on this one, it has to be Binnington. The Blues, all of a sudden you have a goaltender issue, and we didn't think that was going to be the case with you guys. Ville Husso was playing so well this season. I got to admit, this was a little bit of a surprise to see him struggle. Binnington has played really well so far, but now he's hurt, and man, I tell you what. But Avalanche fans, you guys should be very pleased with this one. I did expect the Avs to rebound and pull this one out, and initially it was tied 1-1, but they didn't turn around. No looking back. It was heck of a game for you guys. Makar got off the schneid with an assist. Kadri had that tip in, but that. The big talking point is obviously going to be the water bottle, and we're going to have to follow up on that. I can't wait to get back onto TNT and see if they have some surveillance footage or whatnot that they joked about, because it'd be really great to see what actually did happen, because the play itself was very, it didn't feel like it was Kadri's fault. The defender bowled him over too, so yeah, a lot going on this one, a lot of moving parts. It's interesting to see people take things so personally. I mean, it is the playoffs. Binnington's playing maybe some of the best hockey of his life, and now he can't play. Must be rather serious too. But yeah, great game of hockey. I really look forward to this series continuing. Avs are up 2-1, but St. Louis, this one, you guys could even it up next game. But tell you what, Avs fans, you guys should just be very excited. All right, moving on to the IIHF. We're going to just talk through the scores really quick. We did have 6 games today. Denmark, France. Denmark did come out on top. USA, Sweden. The Americans did win in overtime there, 3-2. Great game there. Sweden, Canada, 6-3. Nico Hischier, Devils fans, had a goal. That was a pretty nice one. Man, the effort he puts in. Austria, Finland. The Finns won 3-0. And we're looking at Italy and Slovakia, 3-1. Slovakia. And to round out the day, we had Norway and Czechoslovakia, we're looking at, Norway and the Czech Republic, and the Czech Republic came out 4-1 winners. Goodness gracious, I'm back in the 80s. All right, we're moving on to playoff picks, and I got to update this record. My goodness, after today, we are 23-17. I just get so excited. I want to record it for you guys. But let's get right into it. We have 3 games for Sunday. I don't know why the NHL decided to do 1 game on Saturday and 3 on Sunday, but I guess that piggybacks into our conversation we'll be having in a little bit. First up, though, I'm taking the Panthers. I don't know why. If anything, I just want them to. I want to see them do better. I want this to be a competitive series. If the Lightning end up sweeping, what's stopping them, right? Braden Point might be back. I haven't seen yet for certain, but I tell you what, Panthers fans, you guys got to hope that this team can pull it out. Maybe they can finally score a goal on the power play, right? I tell you what, this team in the playoffs, it feels like they're going as Carter Verhaeghe goes, and he's been a little absent so far. So I am going to go with the Panthers. Don't know why, just got to go with it this time. Canes, Rangers, I got to go Rangers, and the only reason I'm doing this is because the Canes can't win on the road yet in the postseason, and I want to see if this is actually the case. And Rangers fans, I know you guys aren't stressing. We come back all the time. That's what we do in Ranger Town. So 2-0 series deficit, that's nothing for you guys. I fully expect you to win. Carolina, you got to prove to me you can win on the road before I'm going to pick you on the road, okay? And game of the evening for me, Flames-Oilers, no surprise here. We're going Oilers all the way, baby. Let's go Oilers. Man, Connor McDavid is playing probably the best hockey of his life right now. He's a man possessed. Draisaitl with a bum wheel still put in a goal, and he's doing what he can out there. Evander Kane is throwing his weight around and making an impact. A lot of goals this season and in postseason. But Zach Hyman was the story of the game last night, and I tell you what, if he keeps playing like this, oh man, we're just going to keep flying high. I tell you what, we're going to take it 2-1 series lead into game 4. All right, here we go. Article of the day. I'm excited about this one. Jones, many hockey fans missed out on late night with Connor McDavid. And I tell you what, I hadn't even really considered this, but for those who are not aware, I'm on the West Coast, so the Western time zone is very, very friendly to start times of sporting events, and if anything, I complain that they start a little too early. Those 4 o'clock local time starts can be much. I got to work, right? But that means I get to watch the Oilers, and no matter what, and I don't have to stay up super late, and I can get these videos out to you guys. But the rest of the world on the East Coast, that's not necessarily the case. And this article was awesome. It comes from Terry Jones with the Edmonton Sun. Highly recommend this one. I'll pop it in the description, or the link in the description, so you guys can check it out. But essentially, it just reflects back on Connor McDavid's huge game and how he's playing the best hockey of his life. As the article points out, it was highlight reel hockey for the full 21-30 that he played. It was his 8th multi-point game of his career, which is also wonderful. That's also in 9 possible games, so 8 for 9, not bad. But the big point is, too bad some folks didn't get to see it. 8:46 p.m. Mountain Time, that was local time in Calgary, puck drop, but that's 12:46 a.m. In Newfoundland. That's a little ridiculous. We're almost looking at midnight Eastern time, and that's just the East Coast. So you can't be expected to stay up after midnight to catch a hockey game. And the article makes great points that it's all about the money, right? NHL doesn't have the control, or doesn't want to force their influence, if you will. But the article, it was great. Oilers fans, you guys showed up in droves. Kudos to you. Let's go Oilers. I wish I could be there. And the article talks about how we're looking forward to games 3 and 4 back home because the support, even in Calgary, was intense, and everyone showing up to the Rogers Center for the watch parties. Kudos to you guys. Keep showing out. Keep showing the world what these Oilers fans are made out of, and we'll keep making the Battle of Alberta special. I tell you what, it's always going to be special, but you guys really do make it special. So, let me know in the comments, though. This is the big question. Does the NHL have a scheduling problem, whether it be time of day, whether it be we're scheduling 3 games in one day and 1 on Saturday? Like, the NHL, I don't feel like should have to default to other leagues, to other games. We should be top billing, and I know that's not the case for everyone, and hockey isn't maybe the most popular sport in America, but we'll get it there, right? One little bit at a time. But yeah, Connor McDavid had a great game, just an amazing goal here yesterday. I tell you what, I think we're spoiled. And I know there was a debate earlier in the year, as Austin Matthews surpassed Connor McDavid as the best player in the league. And I'm glad we're having that conversation. But the impact that Connor McDavid is having in the postseason and the way he's stepping his game up to another level, I think he's separating himself again. It's almost like he hears these conversations and he's like, yeah, hold my beer. Let's go out and prove it again. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for the article. You guys saw this excellent goal, so I'm not going to take up any more of your time with that. That is going to do it for us. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. If you've made it this far with me in the video, again, we are going to be doing a giveaway when we hit 100 subscribers. So please, take the time. Go ahead. Remember to subscribe to the channel. I am going to be bringing you videos daily. We did drop one earlier today. It is Saturday, so special video day. We looked at the Calder Trophy, and we looked at 10 facts that you may or may not know. I tell you what, I learned a lot on this one. So left the link down in the description for you guys. But until next time, cheers.